Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I've been getting into MREs a little bit lately, which are meals ready to eat. I've had a couple US ones which turned out really good, and I'm a big fan of Crazy Russian Hacker, and he's done a lot of reviews on MREs, so I thought I would give a Russian one a try because I've watched his reviews of them and he makes them sound super good. So I figured I would try it out. I got one right here. I purchased it from foreignmre.com. There's a couple other MRE websites that sell foreign ones as well as US ones. I'm going to open this up and show you what's inside, and then I'm not sure how much I'll eat all at once, but I'll review each one when I eat it, just so I can actually enjoy it and not just rush through and waste half the food. Also, I'm going to be using Google Translate on my phone to help translate some of the packaging, and I did a quick test of it and it works really well. It's very surprising how technology is advanced to where you can just take your camera and go over some foreign text and it translates it for you. I don't know how well it works, but we'll find out. Let's get started. Alright guys, here we go. Got our Russian MRE here. It looks like it comes with a sharp little clip, maybe for helping cut open packaging, I would imagine. I'm not sure if they all come with that or not. I'll use Google Translate later and go over some of this so you can see exactly what it says, but let's just open this up first. It's like you open it from the bottom, which is kind of convenient, so then you can seal it shut and still carry it with you. It comes in a nice box. Oh boy, look at that. Alright. Looks like we got lots of crackers. Some of them are a little crushed, but not too bad. Yeah, a little crushed, but still edible. So we got 4 packs of crackers. Ignore that, that's just my phone. This is when I'm going to have to start using Google Translate because I have no idea what these are. They feel kind of like moist towelettes. Yeah, I'm going to have to start translating some of this. Here we have our little stove in dry fill for heating everything up. This looks like some instant coffee. That's simple enough. I'm not sure what this is. I think it might be sugar. The CAXAP, I believe it's sugar. Let me get out Google Translate and we'll go through this. But we have one meal. I recognize the word kasha from Crazy Russian Hacker's channel. And everything else, I am not sure. Everything's a little dinged up, but still sealed tight. So there's our 3 main meals. Couple other things. Some even smaller ones. Got 3 spoons. Whole lots of little packets of stuff. What seems to be maybe an energy bar. Let's stick all this stuff right here and go through it all. Authentication papers, some napkins, and the menu once again in Russian. Alright, I'm going to get out Google Translate and we'll start looking at what everything is. Alright guys, here we got everything laid out. Really quick, I'm going to show you the Google Translate app. So essentially, Google Translate, I have it set English and Russian. Go to the camera button, switch from English to Russian to English. Now, let's take this so you can see it. Definitely can't read that. Go over top and Beef stew, the highest quality. That is cool. Sometimes you gotta hold it just right, but it does a really amazing job. I mean, it like replaces the letters completely, like they were whited out and written in English. Super cool. So let's go through everything. We have 4 packs of wheat crackers. They give you not only 2 napkins, but 6 moist towelettes. 3 spoons, your dry filling stove, little pointy guy for cutting stuff open, I guess. Here's a fruit bar with prunes and nuts. Here's our liver pate, which I've been wanting to try. Our kasha, which is porridge rice with beef. This one is the chicken, poultry meat with green peas and carrots. We have our beef stew. We have a plum jam. Super excited to try. I love plums. We got our cheese spread. Here we have eggplant caviar. So I'm guessing it's some sort of vegetable-based caviar. Very interesting. We have a concentrated fruit drink mix. I'm not sure what flavor it is. 3 quite hefty packs of sugar. I mean, it's quite a good amount of sugar. We have matches, weatherproof. I'm going to show you really quick. That's probably one of the easiest ones to show. Matches, boom. That quick, it just translates it. Just boom. That's so cool. We have 2 packs of Ceylon black tea, instant coffee, pepper, salt, and I think that's it. I'm feeling kind of hungry, so I'm gonna dive into a few of these. Alright guys, today, like I said, I'm not gonna try and eat it all at once because I don't want to waste food, and some people rush through this and make everything, and I don't want to do that. So I'm gonna set up my stove really quick. I'm not really sure. Oh, there we go. There's that. I know you're supposed to fold those that way and these 4 down. So I'm guessing it's supposed to be like that. Nice little stove. Zoom in for you. Put one of our dry fill on there. Keep the other one back in the pack. This feels kind of nice and sticky, so maybe it helps seal it from moisture. Then you can always put it back in your bag too, because it's got the zipper on it to keep it dry. Grab one of our matches here. Nice peel corner. That's a hefty little match, that's for sure. Probably good for storms and stuff, because that's really hefty. It's like a little flare. That's cool. That's awesome. Get the garbage out of the way. Save my striker for next time. Very cool. Now, get this guy ready. So here I got the porridge rice with beef. Here I'm going to make my fruit drink. It's a little hard to tear, so I'll grab my stabby guy. I'm guessing it tears pretty good, so I'm guessing that's what that's for. It looks like lemon. Dump that in there. I don't understand quite why they gave you so much sugar in the kit, but that's fine. I mean, sugar is calories, so. That's pretty good. It's like not as tart and lemony as lemonade. It's definitely lemon flavored, but not as intense, and it's quite sweet. So I'm going to throw it back on there till the dry fill's about gone. It's definitely loosened up once you start cooking it. I feel like I should have just cracked the top a little bit and let it kind of steam and warm up. Anyway, here I got some crackers. I got the liver pate, the plum jam. I'm going to try the plum jam first. Excited about this one. I love plum. Super good. Love it. Crackers are a bit dry and dense as well, but they taste pretty good. Nothing special. It's like a saltine without the salt. A little denser. Plum jam. Very excellent. It's kind of weird to follow up with the liver pate, but let's give it a try. I have not had liver a whole lot, so I'm kind of curious what this is going to taste like. I guess I should get a smaller piece for this cracker. Ooh. Well, I don't know if that's clean. I'll set that over there. I'm just going to go for it. Not bad. Tastes a bit like a Vienna weenie a little bit. Or like a mixture of Spam and Vienna wieners. But it's interesting for sure. I don't know if I'm the biggest fan of it, but I mean, I guess I would eat it if I was out starving, trying to survive. Here, this is looking good. Gotta be careful because it tends to spill everywhere. Let's give it a nice bite, get some the rice and beef in there. That's not bad. It's good. Just tastes like rice with a little bit of beef in it, kinda. Definitely use a little salt and pepper. That's why they give you salt and pepper, right? Yeah, that's not bad. The liver pate, yeah, I guess you can go either way. Either you like it or you won't. Plum jam, very excellent. Crackers are good too. Put some more plum jam on there. Oh yeah. Very excellent. Very good. And this is the lemon drink. Like I said, it's not like super lemony. It's more of like a sweet kind of lemon, but still good. It definitely tastes like a powder mix of some sort. But yeah, so I'm gonna eat this up and then I'll show you guys the next few meals. Alright guys, just really quick, I decided to open up the fruit prune and nut bar to give it a try. Still a little hungry. So essentially it's a fruit based bar with little pieces of nut in it. Tastes quite prune forward. It's pretty good. I mean, it's enjoyable. I can eat it. It's not like your breakfast cereal bar or anything. But it's definitely better than some of those weird protein bars you can get in the store. Also, when I was putting my stuff back in the kit, I realized that if I use the salt and pepper, they only give you one of each, and I don't want this spilling around inside the kit. And then I remembered this little guy that I used to rip open a package also has a clip on it. So I'm assuming that is what the clip is for. Or at least that's my interpretation of it. So now I can save the rest of my salt and pepper for my next two meals. So that's pretty nifty. So I'm liking that. Alright guys, it's the next afternoon. I was feeling a bit hungry, so for lunch I'm going to have the Russian beef stew of the highest quality, as the package says. Some of the eggplant caviar some crackers. I opened up a pack of the Kalon black tea. And this stew smells really good. It's got a lot of fat in it. You can see it stuck to the top of the foil here, and as it heats up, it's actually been melting down into there. Add a little bit of salt and pepper to taste. Just a little bit. I mean, they give you salt and pepper, you might as well enjoy it. Alright, let's try this out. Nice chunk of beef there. Very hot. But good. It's just like a nice... Probably didn't even need to add any salt to it for some people. I like a little extra salt, but it's nice and nice broth to it. Pretty good meat considering the size and being in the container that it's in. I'm going to give 2 thumbs up. It's very hearty and delicious. So that's definitely good. Let's try a little bite of the eggplant caviar here. I don't know all what's in it, but it just kind of tastes like eggplant to me. It's like a nice eggplant. It's all mushed up. I don't really know how to describe it. Definitely good and edible. I'm going to give that 2 thumbs up too. I like it better than the liver pate, that's for sure. Got our tea here. Yep, it's a nice, rich tea. I mean, it looks like it's some brand name, obviously, so I'm sure it's good. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to enjoy this, and I'll get back to you guys. Alright guys, I finished with the beef stew. In all, the broth is very good. The beef itself, it kind of just tastes like canned beef, nothing special. A little salt and pepper made it nice and enjoyable. Like I said, you can't argue with canned beef, really. This eggplant caviar, as they call it, it's pretty good. I was also sitting here thinking about what to do with all the many packs of sugar. And this actually tastes really good with a little bit of sugar on it. Top it with a cracker, and it's actually quite enjoyable. It's like a dessert almost. I'm sure you could also eat it with salt and pepper if you wanted, but I kind of liked it with the sugar. It's very good. Alright. I'll get back to you guys soon on the final entree. Alright guys, it's a little bit later in the day. Feeling hungry again. I figured I'd wrap up this video. So here is the last entree we have. Just finished heating it up a little bit. Once again, a lot of these have a lot of fat in them, which I kind of like because you need fat when you're out wherever you are trying to survive. So this is the chicken or poultry meat with peas and carrots. Definitely a lot of peas. It looks good. I'm going to throw this back on here for just another minute. And also we have our cheese spread, some sort, and our instant coffee. So I've already made the coffee up with some boiling water. I gotta say, this is actually one of the better instant coffees that I've had. It's like not kind of stale tasting. It's actually quite relatively nice and pleasant. Not too dark and roasty, but not too light either. It's very nice. Alright, I'm thinking this is about done. By the way, these packages are sealed super well. I mean, some of them are, it's a bit hard to get off the, start peeling the seam back, but they're sealed pretty well. So maybe that's why they haven't transitioned to the those thermal packets that a lot of other places started using more so now. Well, let's take a bite and find out. Tastes like peas. Peas are quite good. Let's take a nice bite of the chicken here. Chicken's actually really good. It's actually surprisingly not too dry or anything. It's still pretty moist and tender. It's pretty good. Let's get a nice bite of carrot real quick. Carrots are kind of flavorless. It's a whole lot of, if you like peas, you'll definitely like this one. But yeah, this one's actually really good. This is probably the, I'm going to say probably the best of the 3 entrees. Just because it seems the least like an actual like sealed, canned, packaged meal. Very good. I'm going to say that's my favorite entree so far. Well, that's the last one, so I'm going to say that's my favorite entree out of the 3. Here we have the cheese spread and the crackers. It's very mild and creamy. No sharp cheddar or anything. It's very mild and creamy, but kind of nice and thick. Definitely good for spreading. That's very good. Two thumbs up on the cheese spread. It doesn't really taste like fake like some of those canned cheeses do you get in the grocery store. This is very good. So just really quick, now we got the rundown. I'll finish eating this in a minute. This is probably my favorite entree. Cheese spread, very good. So that's the 3 main entrees. I'm going to show you what I still have left. So if I still have the one I haven't used yet today. I have one more that I'll use to clean my hands, wet wipe, after I finish eating this meal. I still have 3 left. 3 hand wipes left. I still have a decent amount of salt and pepper left over. They give you quite a lot of salt and a pretty good amount of pepper. I haven't really used much of it. This one doesn't need much salt or pepper either. I have a whole nother packet of crackers. I still have 3 of the weatherproof matches left, probably for helping start fires or signal fires or anything that you need. I have another packet of the Kalon black tea, and I still have 2 pretty hefty packets of sugar. So everything else I've eaten, I mean, I guess you could snack on these or spread it out through the rest of the pate or the plum jam. But I didn't go through those, but yeah, just extra snacks, some extra supplies. So yeah, this was actually a very nice kit, and so I've made this last over the course of 2 days. I mean, given that I ate earlier the morning yesterday, but what I ate filled me up pretty well. The second one also filled me up pretty well. And then I'll eat this, and I don't really think I have to eat much else today, if at all. This is I gotta say, it's very good. So I'm gonna enjoy this, and then I'll get back to you guys and give you my final say on what I think of it. Alright everybody, my last thoughts on the Ration MRE. I haven't reviewed any other MREs yet, so I'm going to have to start a rating scale, and I'm going to put this at a 7 out of 10 to start. That may or may not change depending on what other MREs I try. All in all, I think this is very well packaged and put together. It has all the provisions that you would need for camping or survival, besides water, of course, and maybe water purification tablets. Didn't have those, but whatever. I ate all the food in this to its full extent, except for the liver pate. I did not eat all of that because I'm not a big fan of liver. But if I was hungry, I'm sure I would have ate it all. Just not a big fan of liver. The food quality, I had my favorites, and there was a few that were just kind of and okay. But that's to be expected with an MRE, where the food is packaged and canned, meant to last a long time. That's one of the things that irritate me about people that give MREs bad reviews. It's because somehow I think they expect some fancy meal that tastes super good, when you can't, because it's packaged and meant to last a long time. So I don't really understand that. So yeah, all in all, it's a good MRE. The few extra pieces of this that I showed you that I didn't use, I'll put in a collective of other odds and ends from other MREs and camping thing kits that I haven't used yet, just as a extra packet to maybe show you guys one day. Also, I highly recommend the Google Translate app for any of you that like trying these foreign MREs. It was super cool to use and probably saved me a lot of time trying to figure out what everything was. They're not sponsoring me at all. I'm just saying, if you like these foreign MREs that don't come with slips that tell you what everything is, I highly recommend using it because it was fun to use and it worked really well. So that's that, and thank you guys for watching. I'm also glad that I reviewed it the way that I did over the course of 2 days, because I feel like I got the full experience of it and I was actually able to enjoy each piece of what was contained in here, rather than making it all and putting it on a plate and just giving you a small idea. So I'm glad that I did it that way, and I hope that you guys are okay with me reviewing it that way. But I think it was better. It could have easily done the whole review in a day, but I had already ate earlier the first day, so I didn't want to just eat and waste the food. I actually used the food as a meal, so that was kind of hopefully beneficial to you guys somehow. All in all, thank you guys for watching, and cheers.